couple of topics that need to be brought up. I didn't even know. Uh, what's happening now is that the Sahara dust is coming towards this way. It should be here already. It's been here. It's been here. Uh, reason why I say it's been here, well, you see the outer bands, they slowly work their way over, and it's been here. So they're saying it's supposed to be in on Tuesday, according to ABC 13. Excuse me. So, hold on. If you haven't had your steroid by now, you haven't. You need to get with it, people. Wear your mask. Get out of the area. That's what I wanted to do. A lot of people went north. They went up to Washington, Montana. They went to work on the farms and stuff. Yeah, believe it or not, there's supposed to be yeah. There you go. These on Tuesday. It slowly came in on Saturday. See, the hantavirus vaccine would have had a steroid in there. That would have helped you. If you didn't take your hantavirus, your regular, if you're non-respiratory, if you didn't take your hantavirus, you should have taken your hantavirus anyway. But your hantavirus would have helped you if you're respiratory. I had taken it, so I was yeah, I had the I take the respiratory formula, allergy formula. So it has hardener and steroid, and so you should have had it in you by now. If you didn't, why didn't you? Yeah, you're gonna end up having coughing and whatever sinuses for a while, and the air quality is gonna be bad. There you go. Yeah, I still haven't found my token. So, and it's hidden somewhere. I know that for sure because I had laid it around, and I don't know what happened. I know I didn't pack because I was gonna read that day, and all of a sudden I was like I couldn't read because of the throat deal. Y'all know what was going on. The throat was doing havoc, and everything was going back to normal. And when it moves around, you can't really do that much. So, how am I doing today? Well, in spite of everything, it's like a Altoid deal. around where the gland is, whatever the opening where it's like the air hole and the gland. That, because I'm still having, what do you call it? When I guess it's a food, was it reactions to eating food? So water and stuff. I mean, if certain foods will set off an outsway situation, uh, like if I was eating kimchi or whatever, and I was eating kimchi, uh, purple cabbage, and it has applesauce cider in it, mixed in it, and it was bought at Aldi's. It's pretty good. Yeah, it'll flare up. Um, They'll be where only on the left side mostly, and it would go away. So, no, I don't know. God, I have a feeling we're gonna end up having a bunch of people on a medical here having to take. I'm gonna take the health shot outpatient. I have a feeling. I don't know what it is. Like, why can't they just do it in England? Is it like they don't want people to live? I think that's what's going on. Or this, see, they got the money, but they would rather go on vacation than go whatever. Even if the money is designated, they'll go with it. I debate on if that nigger woman will show up. She's gonna be in the dead one day because she comes back. I thought they killed her off, definitely, but I don't even know for sure. Because her and Kimmy were the ones that what is it? Were over there embezzling the money and giving money these people that had no business getting a check. They're non-royal people, and these are, they kept begging for money, and they got drug problems, and I know they ain't taking money from people that they don't supposed to. Once they had done a job, they get checked. Not my deal. They have, they can't take a vacation on that because they're going to be audited. It's going to be a periodic audit in that deal, in those buildings, because they've been doing shady operations and shit, human trafficking, drug problems, and we shouldn't, people shouldn't even have to pay for. Um, I don't care what you do on your own, whatever, as long as it doesn't kill somebody, hurt somebody, or exploit somebody. This doesn't break any laws. See, the country doesn't pay for your vacation. You pay for your own vacation or staycation. No, but I think that's a problem. I do want to see something like a hospital made in the country, in that country. It heart specialty American, you know, have like American, whatever. They call it American Embassy Hospital. They do more in maternity, and because I don't know what's going on with people. I think they're deliberately killing people. I really do. I really do think they are. Because it's kind of weird hmm, that you have certain doctors doing stuff because somebody was telling them to do it. Because they feel like they can do some kind of shit where they don't feel like they want to pay out on the anything for anybody. And the money's there, but they want to go over there and pay some idiot punk to go over there, you know, who's a sadist, uh, dead ass person, dead weight to the country. Needs to go and put the country back in the red. Sorry, I don't do that. I don't put all that shit. They put a gun to him, whatever needle, and just put it to bed. Because nobody does that shit. Stars out their country, your people. That's why. That's what happened in France. That's why. Um, but people got blamed. I think y'all gonna hate me. I think Marie Antoinette got a shoddy deal. I think she did. I think she did. She got blamed for some shoddy people that went and they were trying to do a scam. She went and she was paying for shit for the military, but then yeah, and then some whore was wanting her to buy a necklace, and in reality they were taking the stones and they were doing stuff with it, and the lady, it was a big scam. You gotta look it up. It had to do with someone on her staff and some other people. Boy, they set off the country to go over there and kill them out. That's what started the French Revolution. It started off with a scam, and it was like, oops, and she was like, okay, I think she got a shoddy deal. Sorry, people, she did. She went. She adopted. She was before her time. She went. She adopted children that she wasn't supposed to adopt. She went and had homeschool those kids, and some were sent to other school, boarding schools and stuff like that, and no one really cared. But that wasn't really talked about. You can't like go like oops. You can't really glorify it because it's like an egg on your face. You murdered some people because y'all because of a jury heist. Oh shit. See, that's what people went and thought that. See, so you can replace a book, but you can't replace people. You buy another book. You can't. by people. See, I looked around here and everywhere. I didn't find it, and I know it's probably somebody most likely took it. I didn't hide it. I didn't pack it, and I didn't. I know I didn't. Whatever, because I know I placed it somewhere. I thought it was in here. I placed it somewhere. Because I most likely I had placed it where it was out, but I don't see it. So no. But you can't do it. You can't do it. No, you can't take advantage of people. You can't be stupid about it and everything. But anyway, yeah. But if it's a good time for you to get out of town and you're able, I wish I had the RV up in front. I would be with them. I'll probably be making food. I'll probably help them make food, whatever. I'll probably make muffins and cake and pie and whatever. I know how to cook, but I hate barbecue. I could set up the season and whatever and tell you what, because I don't like having it close to the fire. I hate close fire. I hate certain things, but I'll do it. But I hate having to. I don't like getting sweaty and stuff. I did. I could probably broil and bake and get and fry. You got fry deals, but I don't like getting next to it that much. If it's like a big vat and you're able to lower it down, and then you pick it up again because it'll float. It'll instantly drain. I found the roller deal imprints for donuts and beignets or whatever, and round ones, and eclairs. You cannolis. You can buy some of that stuff already pre-made in Costco or Sam's. But mm, mm. I think that's what needs to be done. Um you get to that certain point, and you have to get the heart out the shot, have it done. To do, I luckily I knew what to do. A lot of people didn't know what to do. People thought that they were they were having a heart attack. Really, because they could have put these people under the knife, and that's dangerous, and they didn't have to. And there were these heart people specialists who were looking for people to go operate on. That's what happens. You have to notify people when you do stuff. You can't just give people stuff because they feel like they're deflating and they gotta put their feet up and they 3 pills high and they gotta roll around, flat. You lay down, roll around, left to right, right to left. Make sure the hardener gets to you. You gotta walk around every once in a while. You gotta have a heart pillow. That's what I was clutching the pillow for a while. Because you feel like you gotta cut something. And stay away from the pet because you'll be stupid. You'll be like that. You gotta, yeah. And see, that's the thing. If they come on here by plane, that's one thing. But they gotta float back. And they may have to go take they may have to get a hardener shot to take what's a respiratory shot. Yeah, because you take a shot. You might also just put a hardener in that shot to make sure you got enough hardener. Cause I was like, ugh, cause you have to have the heart, the not, you gotta have the hardener and you gotta have the respiratory stuff in you to make sure that you're functioning. You're getting hard enough so you're able to strengthen up. If you just literally just deflated yourself, you're weakening your muscle. You go lax, all this gunk could be released and dissolved. And yeah, because I had one year after the other. I couldn't do nothing. I could lift, I could. I was sleeping because I'm supposed to eat fat back and stuff. Yeah, you're probably because every time, because it's temporal too. Because it's that and the handlebars is temporal. You go inside, you get hot, you're gonna feel it. Especially if you got respiratory, you got hardener. Hardener reacts to the heat and the cold. Yeah, because some people with respiratory they get it because they get clogged up because of either the medicine or you get injury. You were in a car accident or something. You had where it's like you feel inertia. You can get a brain injury. You get clots. See, they want. I heard something about Queen. Was it Princess Margaret disease? No, it's called clots. People. They didn't want to treat her because she was the second wheel. She had quad, and they needed it. That's a conspiracy theory. Yeah. You could do it in Boston. Boston will be 3 hours. Boston will be 3 hours. They could stay in over there in Massachusetts or one of those houses over there. And they just get the blow up bed, and that's it. Just roll around on that. That'll be a lot softer because you'll have tissue irritation. You got that pad. You gotta have a real serious pad on those beds. Oh gosh, you just gotta have a thick pillow top in your pad because it's asshole. I think that my allergy doctor went and had done it, recommended me for it because I had taken long term allergy um, medications and I was treated for COVID SARS. And so that's why I ended up taking a healthy heart shot, hepatitis A and B, healthy heart program. Yeah, because they could run through there and then they could and go where they need to. Some could stay in uh, Dallas and some could go up north and spread around. And they'll just have a have a practitioner or whatever check on them, and that's it. Hmm. Yeah, because you can't move around for at least a month. You gotta harden up, people. Because it's off and on. You're still doing it for about a year. It feels like it for the first time. And I had to go over there and do it. And you have to get hardener in you. And that's what you know, is going to happen. Because the lady from Sam's Club knew what to do. She knew what to do. Because she worked in a heart office. She knew what to do. The one at Sam's Club knew what to do. I could go back to her the second time. Um, because the first time was the left side, and the second time was the right side. But they have it to where you do outpatient and you stay in there for a week for each shot. Uh, they could treat you that way, from what I understand. Some program. I was like, what was it? I don't know if it was Kayla that did it. I don't know why they could just open up the hospital and just get them in there. That way they'll stay in there. Okay, well, wow. I woke up about 6 o'clock in the morning. I went and watched the protest this morning. I was like, I know I missed about 2 hours. And I don't even get that up that much early because I want to sleep. It's too much. Especially when you don't know if there's a protest. If there's a protest, it should be notified. That way people can plan and set that alarm. But I hate having to get up and check, and then I'm up. I'm like, duh. No, so it's not good. Please, FYI, give public notice. I guess to those people who subscribe to you. They should be able to get notices if they're subscribers. Anyway, there was one. Who was it? Was it AY? AY had a notice and it didn't go off for some reason. I was like, I thought it would have been on. And I was like, what's going on? But I guess you gotta refresh it or something. Mm. Wow, that's something. I'm looking at this. Somebody cut a melon open and they got a cake. They made a cake out of it. Genius. Oh, yeah. But they gotta take that. See, all back to the shots. They have to make sure that you have to take that teed out tetanus because it's a counteract to make sure that so they can harden on the sternum so your heart will not go up. Figure that out. Well, just get a pneumonia shot uh, with the teed out tetanus because it's like, well, because you're gonna be breathing weird. Mm. I'm glad. See, It was hard doing it, but I saw what was going on with my dad. It was harder watching him going in and out of the hospital. They made more money having him in and out of the hospital than having to do the healthy heart shot, and that says a lot. It's very traumatic, and a lot of people don't understand it because it's possibly that you didn't. Some of these people probably didn't even need defibrillators and all this other stuff. That they possibly need to be go through the treatment and get hardened up, and then they would have to go to the other avenue. I think that's what it is. They didn't want people to live. I think the only way you can get disease is if you're just not healthy. You're smoking, you're drinking a lot, or you're basically an idiot with your life. You're doing drugs. That'll burn your organs out. That's why people shouldn't vape or whatever. Vaping is dangerous because you can get popcorn lung, or they put stuff in your vape. It's not worth it. Yeah, because there's supposed to be a lot. New York is Boston, is New York. You could just do that one. Yeah, because they're cleaning out people, and because of because of the fact that they're saying that the, the shot's not bad, the shot's needed. Uh, the COVID, because that's the only thing that would kill it. You know, they have to figure it out. What is clotting people up? There's got to be a blood clotter that is causing the medication to clot. Something is causing it to clot. If that's what the accusation is there, that's what they're saying too. But I'm not even for sure for that. You know, because you gotta you gotta think about all the other contributors. You know, life. You know, your diet. Um, your lifestyle. If you're a smoker, you're a drinker. Can consider that. You're a habitual drug user. Quit with your head. Um, it's a lot to think about because I'm not a doctor, but yeah, because I'm still getting this the after effects from having the second one because you can feel it in your right arm when you do, and because you'll feel like swell, you know, like yeah, that's when you feel it, you know, you do. And I was like, oh shit, and they gave me the wrong shot. I was pissed off. Oh my god. Because these people thought that they could do it and they can't do it. They don't even know what to do. That's why you don't over, you know, if it's a prescription, well, you know, if it's something that said no, I don't want it, you know, and they know the patient's gonna be like. There was one time where I said no, I don't want that. Why are you giving me that? I don't take that. You couldn't figure it out because you can't turn away since. Oh, but you know, you don't need it. Yeah, you do. You could be here for a month. That's what they could be here for a month, and then they could float them back. They'll just have the tech go fly, you know, fly back with the if there's another group of people that want to go and get and come or whatever. I don't want those itches, but anyway. No, I got a book copy, people. I'm gonna go from that book copy, and I'm pissed off because my pages will be off, and you know some of the pictures are similar, and there's gonna be stuff that I'm not gonna have, and it's a big deal. I don't even know where it went, and what happened, because it has all the other stuff, the maps, uh, the other special stuff that come with it. It's like it was basically like $150 that I paid for. That was like a 200 and something dollar book. It's very expensive, and that's why I'm pissed off about it. Even though I got a copy, it's basically an heirloom. You know, it was blessed. You can't steal a book that's blessed, because it's like you're dead if you do. You're an idiot if you do. You don't have no clue. Ugh. No, I had to break out the original one that I had, but it's not the same. So I'm going to end up fundraising, because I got to go and I'll put some stuff in storage, and I got to go and do something, whatever, because I want this out of here. Tired of looking at it. Yeah. Not bad. It's not. It's wavy, but it's not. Yeah. See, that's growing out more. Right there, you can tell. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. I'm gonna think about it.